um, hey guys. So, it's been a minute, about like a month, maybe two. I actually haven't really kept track. Anyways, yeah, sorry about that. I know I said I was gonna post the second part soon, and then I didn't, and then, yeah. Anyways, just kind of wanted to pop in, apologize for that. Also, um, I'm also gonna start trying to do a thing again. Originally, I was planning on having like ending my episodes by sharing a what is it, like a poem. That's what it was. I was gonna share a poem, but I think I'm gonna start doing quotes now. I'm just gonna find random quotes and I'm gonna leave them at the end of the episode. Um, so yeah, just kind of a little heads up. But anyways, sorry for that. That this took a little long. Ugh. I promise the next episode will not take nearly as long. Maybe a week or two, but it shouldn't take a month. I promise. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the second part. Yay. Okay, so cooking food currently. But it is I've done it. The farm is done. Well, mostly done. At least on planting wise. Let's let me collect some ender pearls real quick. And then we can head over. Head on over. Okay. This is what I've been using. It's been faster transportation. Uh, let's, yeah, let's head over right now. All right, and there we go. So here's what we have currently, and I'll kind of explain as we go. So we have our 4 wheat fields, 4 main ones, and then we have a mixed match here. We have carrots, and then we have beetroot, because why not, I guess. We have our pumpkins and melons that are going to be right here. And then over here is basically potatoes and then a little wheat farm because I, I felt like it. Now, the only thing that I'm kind of stuck on, and I'm kind of trying it out a little bit on this one here, is if I like this line pattern, because I kind of wanted like I thought it'd be cool to have like them all facing different directions, and I thought it looked cool, but I don't know. I kind of don't like it. I mean, from like a player standpoint, it looks good. Like, I don't hate it from a player standpoint, but from from like a view standpoint, I mean, I kind of just hate the textures in general because they do that. It gets annoying. But I mean, like even from like a standing up here, it's like you get a better color from just that than that. You get more green than you get the gold. So, and I think it'll look better just with it being gold. So slowly phase all the potatoes out and put in wheat, but that takes time and a lot of wheat seeds, and I do not have those wheat seeds right now. So, yeah, that's kind of that for now. But what that means is that we can now move on to better and bigger things, like decorating the surrounding area. Now, I don't know what I kind of want to, I don't know what I want to start with first. I honestly think I want to start the, I want to do the builds first, and then I want to add in all the other decorations. I, I think with the builds in, it'll allow me to kind of better set the terrain up a little bit, like all the plants. But that does mean that I actually have to come up with a design, and yeah, I don't have anything at the moment, so let's try something new real quick. Let's try something new real quick. Let's phase into black. Let's fade into black here. Okay. Cool, great, good job. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a thing and we're gonna fade it back in. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da. Welcome to my Opera GX page. Absolutely fire. Ignore the ads. I don't know why they're here. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna search up windmill designs and we'll kind of let's see what we can get for it, some inspiration. Now, some of the buildings do have to be kind of like just towers, but I think in some of them I do actually have space for an extended structure out at the bottom. Now I guess the part of the question is how detailed do we want the windmills, and also kind of like what kind of or like style do we want to go with, because there's this that has the uh uses fences in them or in the middle of them. I don't actually hate that. It's not terrible. I don't really like this, but I do like that, using the lodestone. No, not lodestones, grindstones, whatever. You get, you know what I mean. Um Fire. I mean, ooh, that's kind of cool. It doesn't really fit the vibe that I want, but that is actually really cool. What is it? What is it called? It's solar punk. I think it's solar punk. That's what it is. That's a pretty cool solar punk idea. These are also pretty good. I don't really need that many propellers. I'm looking at propellers right now. I'm not even looking at the builds. Oh, vintage or flip, not vintage beef. That is not doable. I don't think. Maybe what even is? Sending me to Twitter. Ew. Oh, so a lot of the designs that I'm seeing have this kind of like cylinder base, and they have a very thin, almost like square tower-ish on top. Which I mean is doable. Could do another style like that. We could also just search up windmills. Um, uh, Old. I want these. I want these. Okay. When in doubt, realism out. Now, a lot of the designs that it's giving me, I feel like, okay, it's kind of like there's two different, I guess, like main designs for a windmill. There's this version, which has a tiny bit of roof and then the rest is just stone. Or there's this version where it's a big roof and then a little bit at the bottom. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of different ideas, but the majority seems to be like that. Okay. Also trying to gauge a good block palette. Okay, I do want to see Netherlands. I know Netherlands has a lot of different, windmill designs. A lot of theirs seems to be that kind of style, long roof, short, lower, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm trying to kind of also gauge which buildings I want. I do see that some of them have, okay, something I've noticed pretty consistently here is that when a windmill's attached to a building, they actually tend to have a balcony around the windmill. Um, so I'm kind of, I feel like I want to play with that idea a bit. I also closed my Minecraft, so professional Minecrafter here. Yippee. Okay, let's boot it back up and then, yeah. Okay, and fade it back in, and here we go. Welcome back to my little testing world. It's currently storming. Don't mind that. Okay, let's fly over to my world. This is kind of like, this is like a little corner for all my testing and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So I think for the base, I kind of want to go for a little bit of like some kind of like little gradient, I guess. Little, I mean, not even gradient, just texturing. Yeah. And then do this. How many blocks wide? Probably just 5, right? 5 would be good. Yeah, I think 5 would be pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it on this side, and then once I have that going, we can kind of like focus on the rest of the build here. Okay, so this is kind of what we got. I think for most of them, we could also do a little bit of something here, because we do need a door. So I actually think, crap, what would be a good door? I mean, if we go with red on these, actually, mangrove might not be terrible. Tempting. We'll see. I mean, I guess that is true. What do we want the rest of the thing to be? We could do nether bricks. Nether bricks are an option. They're a pain to get, but I guess wouldn't be the worst. If we're going with the long roof, we could always just do general blocks too. Not, it doesn't have to have stairs really. Okay, I want to try. Let me try this with these, because I'm gonna have a roof. This is gonna be a minute, so I'll be back once I have a decent idea of what I'm doing here. uh, God help me. Okay, I'm back, and I have things. By things, I mean I have no completed buildings, but I do have this. So I actually have a little drawing. I'll try to get it on screen if I magically find a way to do it. I'm sure there is, but this is what I currently have. Um, and this is a drawing. If I don't have it, then I'll try my best to explain it real quick. But essentially, this is going to be the roof design, and we're going to have that roof, and then this is the wall color. For the bottom, I don't know if I want to go with this with the dark stone or maybe a lighter stone. I actually haven't figured that out. But yeah, this is this is the plan. Then I'll have, of course, the windmills, and yeah. And I do kind of want to go with a more blockier design, something like, I think honestly something like this would actually be kind of nice, because it is kind of blocky, but also a little, it's circular but blocky, circular. It's, I don't know, I like this, and I'm sure I could honestly do something similar with, say, like if I do this, I mean, that kind of gets the same effect. I wonder what it would look like if I did it inside. Honestly, that's not that bad. I don't actually hate that. It's been I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real honest. It has been a minute since I've built an actual building. The last time I've built an actual building was this silly little shack. And this is very simple. This is nothing like crazy. I mean, even my starter house, even this wasn't like anything crazy either. I mean, really, the last thing that I've built was actually pretty detailed is this. I'm really proud of this. I know it's not the most complex build, but like for me, this is one of the more complex things I've made in recent years. I mean, that's easily the most complex, which actually, now that I think about it, this is actually very important or this is important to revisit, because um it has taken me a really long time to make this video, like um like an absurd amount of time. So it's actually the the I can think of the word, the skies update, the update that brings the happy gas, actually just came out like a couple days ago. So technically, this on I said this was going to be like one of my next projects when that update came out. So now that the update's out, I actually have a reason to work on this stuff again, which I'm super excited. This is still one of my favorite builds that I have made. It's actually one of the first builds that I've made on Java. This is one of like this, no joke. This is one of the first things that I made. I made that. I made that and that build. And then this was like this was one of the first builds that I've made since I started playing Java. So I mean, it it actually, I really like it still. I still love this build so much. Of course, I'm probably going to tweak some things. I don't know. I like, I like the size differences. The back end is a little bit goofy on this one, but like all in all, it's not bad. Maybe, I think it probably needs to be a little bit longer, which is fine, because like I could probably move this a couple blocks back and then move this way out. Honestly, it probably needs to be, just for buoyancy's sake, needs to be a little bit further out. I mean, like if we go to this side looks a lot, or this one, the balloon shape is a lot better on this one. I mean, even then it still needs to go up a bit, but the balloon shape is a lot better. Anyways, so yeah, I need this. I don't know if I was, no, this is gonna be used for a different, that's gonna be a different thing. I need to make another, now I actually need to make a, like a legitimate tower for this to go on. I also need to make another mountain. I've made like 5,000 mountains. I, it's ridiculous. Can I want to be done, but my little brain, my silly goofy brain will not let me. So yeah. But anyways, we have a windmill design partially done. Still need to figure out, I mean, the stone's figured out. I actually need to figure out the windmill design, but that's not important. We have enough to actually start building this. So, um, I need to gather resources. That's the next thing. So the next thing actually, oh, I'm actually right here. I didn't realize. The next thing is I actually need to gather resources. That's the next step. So, honestly, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. Also known as like, honestly, probably gonna be like 5 days. um, we'll see. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. See you in a minute. Woo! Oh, that was the goofiest fucking sheep noise ever. Jesus. That was funny. That was good. Okay, okay. Okay. I know I said I wasn't gonna record this, but you know, I'm just out in the nether, getting some resources and such. And that's right there. So I'm gonna finish cutting down this tree, and then we're gonna, I guess, go explore that. Okay, and that noise tells me it's time to go. Oh, great lord. I forgot how far this sends me. You know, okay. This isn't where I think it is. What the actual shit, dude? And there's a lush. Okay, which way is it? This way. Let's go check that out, I guess. What the actual hell is going on, dude? I mean, ignoring the fact that I really don't know where the hell I actually am. I mean, I can't be close, right? Because this is new chunks. So therefore, yeah, this is new chunks. So there's no way that this is anywhere remotely close. The actual reason that I came in here, because I do need to replace some of my saplings that I lost. I lost some saplings. And by lost, I mean my Mojang just didn't give me any. So we are here again. Man, it would be really crazy if there was just like a woodland mansion just like chilling here too. I mean, I'd be upset. Sounds weird to say, but dude, I'd be really upset if that happened. I already have so much stuff. I do not need a 50th adventure. Adventure. Whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. Oh wait. I guess while I wait, I do kind of want to see if I can find any creaking hearts or not. This looks like a creaking tree. It is not a creaking tree. Are you a creaking tree? Not a creaking tree. Is anyone a creaking tree? Oh, this one? It would appear not. Okay. It's for sure this one. Okay, it's for sure this one. Okay, was in fact not that one. It's for sure this one. What the freak? Dude. Oh, hey. Aha! See, I knew what I was doing. I knew it the whole time. There are any more creaking hearts. Jesus. Oh, get out of here. Oh, that made me jump. That made me jump really hard. You know what else is hard? That's right. My Nokia phone. Oh, shit. Okay. Anyways, there appears to be no more creaking hearts. Which I guess fine. I mean, I got a lot of stuff anyways. And I do also have like 24 creaking hearts in my house already. But that's not important. What's important is where the fuck am I? I mean, I guess my best bet is just head that way. Right? Okay, let me see if I can remember. I think one of my chords is, I think my first is 600 and I think my second is 300. They're both positive. So if anything, I actually think I need to go that way. I could also do the smart decision and just go straight to 0, 0 and then find my way from there. But you know, where's the fun in that? Also, I cannot explain how much it's ticking me off that I cannot grab this dark oak. I need so much dark oak right now, and yet I cannot grab any. For my inventory looks like this. And I'm not getting rid of anything else. So, here we are. You know, I just realized this is negative. I just realized my recording stopped because of my wonderful settings. Awesome. Anyways, just so you know, I went the wrong direction 3 times. Not once, not twice, 3 times. Yeah, it's amazing. I live. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Okay, well, I was about to say update. I need skeletons to spawn. I'd not say fucking you guys. I just want some skeletons so I can get some dog. Eh, eh, eh. Dog, 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 dog. Yay! Okay, next dog. Who up next? $19 Fortnite gift card. Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away for free. What do you sound like? Instant. Knew it. I think there was one more puppers. Also, there's eggs. That's actually really huge. I thought there was one more dog. I hear you. I hear you. There. Come on, come on, come on, come on. First try. Yeah, let's go. Uh-oh. It's fine. I'm a pro. Anyways, I'm gonna come over here, grab that. I'm sure I can do it with two eggs. I mean, I just realistically, I don't need a lot. I just need one. I need one of you guys. And then I can live happily ever after. Yeah, I can tell it's new terrain, just not even just because of all of the stuff, but because every once in a while my frames stutter. So that's how I know. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate this terrain? This is kind of cool. I'm gonna boop. Survey. Trying to see if I recognize anything. I don't. All right, let's keep her moving. Well, I'm nearing the coordinates that I was heading or trying to get to, and yeah, this does not look like my home. Not even close. So yeah, and I'm starting to run a little bit low on food, so this will be kind of interesting. I think I'm just gonna start heading to 0, 0. You know, I was joking. You know that, right, game? I was very much, in fact, joking. Made it. Yay! Surprisingly not that far. So, and I was correct. They were just negative. I mean, at least my memory was semi right. Anyways, so we have Crimson Wood. I don't know if it's enough to get. Well, I don't know. I think I have enough to at least build like maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 of them. I do not have enough to make all of them, and I definitely don't have enough to. Even if I did have enough to make all of them, I don't have enough to texture them with, like, doing planks and then logs. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start working on this one. So yeah, see you when that's done. Woo. And alrighty. Well, it is built. I have built one windmill. This I cannot explain how long this took me. um Here, let's go out. Yeah, this took forever to build, but I'm super happy with it. Um, of course, there's things like, I mean, I have to finish this back half, or this back half of the actual wind turbine. I also have to do interior, but that was honestly going to just be like a later date thing. I've done a little bit. The main plan for the windmills is to just kind of um, house their respective blocks and such. So like this one will mostly have, I have a chest already going, mostly house like wool and such, but also probably some wheat too, so I can, breed the sheep and all that. Yeah, and then this one will be like the beetroot and carrots. This one I think will just straight up be wheat. That one it's gonna be mostly like, actually, okay, we'll have this one as beetroot, that one as wheat, that one as carrots since it's closest to pigs, and then that one over there will have like the potatoes and such. That's where all the potato farms are. But yeah, let's kind of talk about this. So you could see like, you could pretty much see where I was going. Like I have all the things done. The the toughest part was when I got about right here. See, let's try to figure out what to do from here because um oh, and it's right. Let me turn on the weather a bit. So, anyways, I got about here when I realized this specifically. I had a 2 block center. And if you've ever built a windmill, you know 2 block centers are not what you want. Um, but I didn't want to make or rebuild everything, especially because I did get to this point. I'm like, it took so long already. Um, so I made the oh so wonderful decision to make it diagonal instead, which I think was smart because it flows with the mountains a lot better. But okay, like the building itself wasn't hard. The roof was a little bit difficult, but actually surprisingly easy. Um, this was the hardest part. And there's some blocks up there. The reason this was the hardest thing was, actually I could show you. So this is why it was the hardest. Because turns out building a windmill that's supposed to be rotating in a diagonal, not that easy. It is not that easy. This is the first design, which you could see looks really wonky, and I mean it. And it's also 3 blocks wide. Then kind of I kind of got something cooking here, but quite frankly, did not look, I could not get it to work either. So then I was kind of stumped. So I went to the internet. I went to the internet and then I found this. I found a world download for a windmill. Um, this windmill I found on, I think it's like the earth.net thing or MC Minecraft.net. I can't remember what it is, but most of you probably know what website I'm talking about. Anyways, this was made by a user called Chriselle Zoc T. I'll put their name on the screen. So, but this was so helpful. This whole windmill, like this whole yeah, this whole design is his or their original design. So full credits go to them. I would not have been able to make this build without it. All I did was come in and change some blocks and some of the, yeah, that's really it. I changed some blocks on the windmill and that's about it. And also this is 2 blocks wide. It looks so much better. It looks so much better. I'm still not sure about the fences, but whatever. Anyways, so that leads us to here. Now, like I said, it took me a really long time to make this singular one. The good news is all the other windmills are a lot smaller. They are a lot smaller. So I have that going for me, but I don't know. I think a lot of the windmills, I'm just going to make normal forward facing windmills, except maybe that one. I don't know. We'll see how much I want to torture myself. I mean, I could always just do that again. Now that I have that, I really could actually do that. It just took me ages to like ages and many brain cells to put that together. So, but it's fine. But yeah, I have the other ones to build, but I ran out of warped stem, which I kind of expected. Actually, I fully expected it. Barely had enough for that. I so hold on. Come here. No. It's always the same block too. Come here. Come on. Come fight me. Where you at, bro? Oh, he trying. He trying his darnest. Ugh. I hate Enderman with a burning passion. Anyways, as I was saying, I ran out of warp stem. Now, obviously, I can just go get more from the nether. But one slight issue. See, I don't really want to go back into the nether until I update to the newest version, because the newest version has all the new gas stuff, and I was planning on, since I haven't done a lot in the nether already, I was just going to reset it. So I don't really feel, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit cheating to get more supplies from there and then reset it afterwards. So I'm just gonna let it be for now. But I will say, I think in the next, oh Jesus Christ, I think in the next episode, a lot of, I think, deserved. I think in the next episode, I think I'm going to spend, okay, next episode, I think will be the nether episode. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to build the gas tower that I want to build yet. Mainly because, once again, I have to make more mountains. I'm really tired of building mountains right now. So I might just get the gas stuff and then leave it at that. Yeah, see, like, I have mountains here. And if we go into free cam real quick, the plan was to build a big mountain here. So, like, I could just leave all this for now and then build a mountain over here. Um, but even then, I don't really have an idea for tower yet. So, next episode might just be a lot of me doing odd ends, doing odd end projects and such. Uh, yeah, but I think ugh, hold on. Now, I think off camera, I'm gonna do, because this episode's pretty, I think gonna be pretty long by now. So off camera, I'm gonna do a lot of stuff around here. I'm gonna like hard focus everything. I'm gonna get a lot of the windmills done. I'm gonna do a lot of pathing and get it like planting and such. So yeah. And then also, like I said, next episode we'll probably start out with getting the gas stuff, and then the rest of the episode will probably just be me doing some of my odd end projects around here. I like the houses that I need to build at my wood farm. I still need to build a lot of those. And actually, we also might do villager stuff too. I have started a need for villager stuff. If you haven't noticed already, I have some mending books, so I have a mending villager. But especially with the fact that we have this now, I was thinking about putting villagers in some of these buildings because they actually will have living spaces that can be accessed. So I was thinking about putting the villagers there and letting them work at the farms. I don't know. I don't know how well it will go, but it would be nice if it does work, because then I can just, maybe I won't have them access the farm. I'll just put villager farmers over here just so I can have easy farm trades, especially because I can tie them to their specific areas too pretty easily. So yeah. Also, can I just talk about my skeleton horses real quick? So over the course of building this, these suckers have escaped the pen that they were in. They've been in the pen over here, right? They've been in this pen, Al, and I've blocked kind of one way that they were getting up, which was right here with the trees. But then not before, not before one of the horses got out of here and then walked all the way into the pig pen. Well, then turns out there was a second route that I did not know, which was over here. The horse, I'm guessing the skeleton horse hopped up here, got over, and then instead of going for freedom, did the exact same thing the other horse did and went into the chicken pen. Also, this is the chicken pen. I think I built this. Yeah, I built this while I was working on this. Chicken pen. It will house chickens. I have to collect a lot of the eggs. The normal chickens are the easiest, but like all the warm chickens and cold chickens are gonna be hard. Same for the pigs and the cows. So that's also another odd end project. But that is for a later episode. Thank you all for watching this episode. I'm sorry that it took forever. I'm going to try to make the next episode not nearly take as long, but I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, so we'll see how that goes. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.